Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. I know you did not have to. If you like the video, thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring the bell, and I will support you back. Yeah, no, I will. Of course I will. And if this is not your first time with me, then hi. Hey everybody, what's up? Hope y'all are having a good week so far. My week is a little bit wonky, but it's okay because we're doing something super exciting tonight. And I don't know why I just did 2 intros, like trying to make this like a surprise, but there's really no point because I'm going to put it in my title. But yes, we're doing a full review, a demo, swatches, and look on the new Venus XL2 by Lime Crime. And the reason I'm able to do this is because I have a friend locally who I told how amazing the Lime Crime palettes were, the Plushes palette was, and I said that I'm on the Lime Crime train, and she decided she's going to go online and she's going to buy this sucker. And when she told me about it, she said, but it's okay, you can use it first and you can use it on your channel because you're the reason why I got it. So I said, okay, that's okay, I'll accept that. Anyways, if you guys want to see my thoughts on this palette, the shimmers, the colors, the swatches, and everything else, you know the drill. See this face? Keep on watching and I'll be right back. I am going to be doing a first impressions, basically, well, can I say first impressions if I've already opened it and seen it? I guess not. But basically a friend of mine locally here actually lent me her palette. I told her about the amazing formula and she actually went online and bought one. She's letting me borrow it to do a full review and try on and demo for you guys, and I cannot wait to get into this palette. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited, and yeah, it's super kind of her to allow me to do that, so thank you. Thank you. You guys know I am so excited about this. Alright, so I have some pictures of this palette. How gorgeous is that? It comes in this beautiful plastic sleeve. I have opened it to take pictures of it, but I have not swatched it. I have not touched it. I'm going to throw some pictures up right now and show you guys how it looks. The palette that I took the pictures of in its pristine condition, looking all pretty. The front cover, the back cover, the inside, the mirror, and the rest. And yeah, I'll throw those up right now. It is absolutely 100% a gorgeous palette. I'm so excited to have my paws on it temporarily. So again, this is what we look like, and let's open it together, shall we? It does have a beautiful mirror and a sheet. It does have a sheet on it. This is the mirror. Isn't that pretty? And this is our palette. Look at those gorgeous colors. Can you just see the gorgeousness of this? I mean, oh my goodness. I only have base on. I don't have any other color on my face. I thought about maybe putting on some light powder underneath my eyes just to give myself a little bit of a dusting, just in case I do have a little bit of fallout from these beautiful shimmers, because these shimmers I believe are a little different than some of the other shimmers. These shimmers kind of remind me of the glitters in the Thirsty palette, but I'm hoping that, because this will be the first time I've ever played with the Lime Crime shimmers. So let me read what's on the back of the palette first. This does have mica in it, so if you have an allergy or if you're sensitive to mica, you might not want to get this one. But it's got silica in it. It has talc in it. It's made in the USA, and it's certified vegan and cruelty free. You can get it at limecrime.com. The shelf life is 12 months. And yeah, that's basically all the information. There's 18 times 0.5 ounces or 1.46 grams. So each one of these, there's 18 shades in here, and each one of these is 1.46 grams. So that's a pretty big size. So, and I love how they have the lime crayon on right here on the edge. And I love how they do it on the mirror. I think it's great. And the mirror is a very nice size. Perfect for, you know, doing the eyes. I will be using this mirror today. I do want to swatch. So I'm going to start up top here, and I'm going to swatch and fast forward. So I'm going to do, here are the colors, and I'm going to name them. This is In Bloom, Crown, Sage, Thorn, Ripe, and Forbidden. So I'm going to swatch those really quick and fast forward, and you're going to see those first. Alright, so next we have right here, we have Stella, Myth, Eve, Laurel, Radiant, and Ivy. Sorry, I cannot see close up, y'all. Ivy. So we are going to swatch those really quick. Okay, so the next row is going to be West, Obscure, Mystic, Phoenix, Locust, and Classical. I'm excited about this row. Okay, you guys, so this is the whole palette. This is absolutely a gorgeous palette. I am in awe. I love it. It swatches beautifully. These shimmers, oh my gosh. This one right here, this is called Obscure, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to cut my lights down just a little more so you guys can see like a little bit more of how I'm seeing it. There we go. But look at that classical color right there. Oh my gosh. Is that not beautiful? That's a matte. So there's not very much matte in here. And the matte colors are going to be, so we're going to have In Bloom, Sage, Ripe, and then we have Classical. And that's the only matte. Out of 18 shades, there's only 4 true mattes in here, and the rest of them are satins, shimmers, metallics, and glitters. So, oh my goodness, super excited about this one. So yes, here we go. We're gonna work on an eye look now. Okay, so I'm so stupid. I got in the middle of doing this eye look, and I realized that I was not recording, and anyhow, I think I got cut off when I started the first side. And so anyways, just to let you guys know, I have finished the one eye, and I'm going to show you how I accomplished that eye over here. The only thing I have done so far was I went in with the Bloom for the transition. I went a little bit in with the Sage, and then on the outer edge I went in a little bit with the Locust just to give a little bit of finishing, and then I just started going ham with these greens, because these greens are gorgeous. And when I say greens, I mean like these, like the Myth color here, which doesn't look green but it is, the Ivy color down here, and this color, which is so freaking amazing. This Obscure color is probably my favorite color, other than that In Bloom matte color in this palette. But it is gorgeous. It really is. It's very deceiving. It's so deceiving. It makes you think it's going to be this lime green when it's not. So I have noticed that me using my fingers works out better for me on this. So I am just kind of meeting up here where I was. So I'm going over my lid entirely with that Mystic color, or Myth color, excuse me, the Myth color. I'm going over my lid like that. to bring a little bit of that green in. And I'm trying to test it for fallout too, because I kind of want to see what it does with fallout. And then I think I go over it with ivy. That's the one on the end here, ivy, right here. And that ivy looks gorgeous in the middle. So once I got done with the ivy here, and I did try to go in with some of my synthetic brushes, like my Farrah brushes. Tried to use some of those. I did not like the way that it worked, that the shimmers went on with those synthetics. I don't know if it's the formula or what, but I wasn't real happy with the way that turned out. Now I'm going to go in with this obscure color, and I just cannot explain to you guys other than to just show you on my lid like how different it is, and what I mean when I say it's like it's different. It's different. It's a color I've never seen before. Behind it, but you can see it's got this very strange reflect to it. It is very strange. So on your eye, it almost looks yellow, but it's not. So I'm gonna put this all on the inner part of my lid, and I'm gonna actually use this as a inner corner highlight as well. But I see how it did on the other side. It just brightened up everything. And then I took the thorn color right here. So we're going to go with that. Because that thorn color kind of mixes in with that brown that I used. And it does give a little more definition on the outside. First I went in with my larger the brushes, the AOA brushes that I have, because that's why I wanted to try to use synthetics with this, because I thought the synthetics would work out better. But I go in kind of ham on the In Bloom under the eye. And then I did something I don't normally do, and I took that little pencil brush, and then I went into the crown color, which is this one. It's like a champagne-y, like pinky champagne, and I kind of went on like a crazy outer line spree with this. Again, testing these glitters to kind of see what they're going to do. If using powder was a good idea, if I needed the powder, which from what I can see right now, I'm kind of glad I put powder down, just because, you know, it's not so bad, but it is bad enough where I can see it. So then I took this beautiful Fly Wings brush. This is from Farrah, and I went into this radiant color, and this is like the whiter color, but it also has a reflect on it, and it reflects this like cranberry. I don't know, it's the only way I can explain it. I like this brush because you can turn it sideways, and you can kind of work with that way, and then, you know, kind of get it precise. And then when you're ready to actually blend it, you can actually blend it down like hard. And that's what I did on the other side, because I kind of had a harsh line right here, and I kind of still do. And that was just me getting used to the formula. We're not going to hate on Courtney for that, right? Because this definitely is a different shimmer type and glitter formula that I've ever used before. But the mattes, oh my goodness, the mattes are amazing. Never seen, some of these colors I've never seen. I mean, these are definitely different. I just didn't really feel like I wanted to do something that was so out there, that was not going to give the palette really its full potential as far as color wise. And I used a lot of the colors in this palette. I used the In Bloom color, I used the crown color, I used the sage color, I used the thorn color, I used the myth color, I used the Stella color, I used the Eve color, I used the locust color, I used the obscure color, and the radiant color. So I used quite a few of them. I'm going to go ahead and sweep off this powder, and we're going to see what's under there. So let me go ahead and get a brush for that. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me have a look and see if I need to go in any more under the eye. Actually, no. I think it's fine. So that's awesome. is I am going to go ahead and get my I'm going to put some bronzer on. I'm going to highlight under the eyes with my brightening powder. I'm going to put some blush on, and I'm going to do my brows. Oh my lord, look at my brows. They have to be done. They're making my shadow look crazy, like there's something wrong with it when there's not. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I'm going to put some liner on and put some mascara on, and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, you guys, so I am finished. This is the final look. I think it turned out very pretty. I do love the colors. This palette performs amazing. It is a beautiful palette. The colors inside are very original and very gorgeous, and I just think after everything is said and done, it's, you know, at first it kind of worried me a little bit because I wasn't too sure about the formula. It's not something that I'm familiar with, so you know, it's when you have a formula like that and you know that it's going to be super pigmented and you haven't played with it before, it's a little intimidating. So I was a little intimidated, I'm not going to lie, but I think it turned out amazing, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to do a little slow-mo here for you guys. Hopefully you guys were able to see like the different shifts in these colors, because I'm telling you, even with my scars up here, you know, that usually bothers me a lot. It's not really bothering me with this color. So I think the best thing to do right now is to end this video on a good note with a lippy, and I think I'm just going to do a really soft pink lippy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with you guys. That feels nice. I haven't used that yet. So yeah, so this is the final look. I think that I like pink lip. Something nice and neutral. Looks beautiful with this palette. I love this palette. I think that this palette for me gives definitely a super stamp of approval. And thank you so much, sweetheart. I will not mention her name, but thank you so much, sweetheart, for letting me borrow this. I will get this back to you as soon as possible. I would love to borrow it for a little bit longer just to play with it so that I can like get a feel for the shadows, but if not, it's okay too. But I appreciate you letting me borrow it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, if you did, give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit the bell, and I will support you back. You know I will. Tell me what you think about this look. What do you think about this palette? What do you think about these beautiful colors inside? I mean, you guys, I mean, really, I mean, it's gorgeous. It really is. Is this your cup of tea? Is this something that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone? Let me know what you think. It's definitely something that I thought was going into a darker direction but turned lighter, and I'm fine with that because it's the time of the year. So I'm fine with this. I think it looks gorgeous. That's why I did the inner rim liner. So, but let me know what you think about that. Your opinion means the world to me. I love you all. I will not argue with you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, you guys.